Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. We're going to start by pulling your symbols now. Then we're going to jump into your coffee cup. By the way, if you're new here, I am Divine Light, and I'm so happy you joined me today. If you go on to enjoy this message, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are, and hit subscribe to spread the love. And so also click the bell so you never miss a video. Let's dive in and see what's happening for you. Clouds are your thoughts. Okay, some things that you're overthinking, guys. What are you overthinking? What are you overthinking? Is this material? You can write those kind of things like a material, physical, or maybe spiritual, emotional. What are you thinking? Are you thinking about moving away from where you are and you're wondering if the clouds are not going to allow you to go, the weather is not going to change, or maybe you want to move away because you're looking for love, or there's someone you would love to be together with that is far away from you. It seems like your ship is taking you from where you are, wants to take you, or you want to get on the ship, but the clouds, maybe judgment of others, the thoughts, the words, it can represent all those, is actually affecting you. Even though, Scorpio, you actually are really independent, you would know and feel what others think about you, and you would know the nature of the humanity, but this time something is holding you back. Lilies are a good omen because lilies can symbolize love. It can symbolize pleasure. Maybe that's what you want to move towards now. The ship can be, because it's in a bucket here, maybe you are in a position of not having pleasure out of what you do, but you want to move towards something that has pleasure. Stork is migration. So you're thinking that I'm going to take the boat. It's going to shake me a lot. And maybe I'm not going to get to where I want to go because of the clouds. I'm stuck. The boat is stuck. But that's not going to be how it is. You're going to grow here the wings, or maybe through plane. You're going to really fly to where you need to go. And this storks, as you know, they have this internal system of finding pathways, and they have even being tracked. They're being tracked by scientists to understand their migration patterns and such. So instead of just going with a man-made way, you're going to probably go with a natural way here. I'm not saying that you're going to get on the back of a stork and fly with a bird, but the things are not going to happen. Even if you plan it really detailedly, everything is going to go very spontaneously, but at the same time, on time, aligned with natural flow. Okay, let's dive into your coffee cup now. Within the 4th week, there are 2 pathways opening. I see here someone, okay, they have the hat, the ear, and the pointy ear, the one eye, one mouth, no nose, kind of looks like an elf to me. Elves are, before the little rings, they were actually considered as nature spirits, and this can be a nature spirit basically, or a person who's really connected to nature. Can be a little bit naive, okay, but I don't think the elves have that kind of vibe. This can be like getting maybe natural signs and symbols. If you're feeling the nature spirits supporting you, maybe suddenly you need something that just falls in front of you. That's the spirits. But if this is a person who is actually opening up a pathway for you, now when I flip it, we can see the face here, the eyes. You can see that they're wearing a scarf, they have a hat. Can be someone maybe helping you buy a ticket or helping you fill out an application. It seems like they're right there within the 4th week time and helping you, okay? Another thing I see here, kind of like a baby is swaddled. Do you know why they swaddle babies? Because they tend to, when they're born, they have long nails and they scratch their faces, basically unknowingly, until they learn the control of their hands. They can hurt themselves. So this can be something that you're putting under restriction because it doesn't have any control yet. It can be anything, guys. It doesn't have to be a baby. It can even be something that you're putting a restriction to your child because they don't know how to use the internet. It can be that. It can be you putting a restriction on yourself because maybe you're spending too much on a certain thing. It can be even like an investment that you're putting a limit because you don't trust it. Okay, so this is happening here too. While you're going on an adventure, you're also like putting something in the swaddle. Another thing I see here is communication lines forming within the first week. And it seems like there's like a mermaid sitting right there and you're communicating with them. This mermaid has a person under them, like a masculine figure that is trapped. So this can be a couple that you're talking to, but the masculine part of the couple might be a little bit not dominant. Okay. What happens there is they have a good aura, but behind them there is like a giant standing and somebody's trying to get outside of the giant here. So I don't know if you're doing anything to help people get out of certain situations, but it seems like this is going to be that kind of a thing. This can be like a humanitarian thing that you take people out of a situation, or this can be like a family issue that you're discussing. Mermaid can be someone, mythologically, they're depicted as sirens, are actually kind of like a vicious creatures. It can be someone who has that kind of a nature. This doesn't mean that they will hurt you. This means that extremely protective of, like, they have their own code basically in between them. I feel though they're in need of your help either way, and they will accept what you offer. So if you're facing with someone who's opposite to that, someone who's the mermaid that is vicious, it's not the couple that you should be engaging with. Some of you might be maybe working real estate, trying to sell a house to a people, because I see here kind of like Uncle Sam vibes. You can see the man, a mustache with a top hat here. So he's like, I want you, I want your home. Maybe somebody's coming after these people. And if they are trying to act in a way that they want to take away from you in a negative way, they're not the couple. This is not what I'm talking about here. They are accepting it. And the thing is, they're accepting what you're offering here. Afterwards, I see there's an elephant. That's why I feel like, even though this is not a financial reading, this can be something that is going to have some material support. That's going to bring some material support into your life. Elephant can symbolize long-term financial stability and structure and money, wealth, abundance, and prosperity, living in prosperity, basically. Prosperity actually something being more than enough. Even though it is a small thing, it just spreads to whole layers of your life. And being prosperous is making small things into massive, like it's affecting and prospering in all areas. Okay. The thing is, I know I can really express that perfectly, but I see a letter V on top of the elephant. The elephant symbolizes that. So this relationship that you're forming, or this maybe it's a deal going through, it is going to affect you for the long term, guys. Okay. Another thing I see, there's a bigger elephant here too. The elephant also has the opportunity of growth. So this relationship that you're forming can actually grow really rapidly in the third week here. Fourth week, I see a duck and a dog. They're having an argument. There's a person, kind of looks like here a baby calf in between them. So dog can indicate someone loyal to you. Duck can symbolize someone really protective of you. Loyalty doesn't mean always protection, even though dogs try to protect you. But sometimes I have seen maybe those dogs weren't really treated the perfect way by their owners, but they can turn around and bite their owners. Okay. So I feel here there's a discussion above your head. If you are the calf, maybe you're the duck protecting the calf, and that's the case here. You are outspoken, you are speaking your mind and claiming, like, I'm here to help, I'm not here to play around. So you need to really express that. Another thing I see here, there's like a person involved. There's a man with a mustache and a top hat again. In between you, maybe there's a negotiation happening about this calf, and you have maybe like a lawyer or something in between you, someone with a hat, or let's say maybe back in the day they used to wear a hat. So There's like some negotiations happening. Duck doesn't mean you being loud and obnoxious. It doesn't mean that. This means that you express yourself and you speak to, like, you speak to hit the point, okay? Hit the mark. You're not just making a word salad here. You're just speaking to hit the mark, and that is hitting the mark because on behind you we have the clear paper, okay? That approval. Let's dive into your saucer now. I see a massive letter T here. T can be in someone's first name or the last name, and also it can be in the name of a place or something that you desire. There are true things that you desire coming forth. The first one has some time. It even turns into like a snake going around. Snake can symbolize a transformation moment, metamorphosis, shedding the old skin. So this is the requirement of this first desire to come forth. The second thing is coming before the first one I see here, okay? We see inside a cup, there's a couple. I see they were one, but they're splitting into two. A masculine trying to be the dominant one here. But the thing is, the feminine, like I see this as hair, but kind of looks like a rabbit's ears as well, is like actually pulling away slowly, okay? And this can be, I feel like this is in your own family. Maybe like there's some people are breaking up and the masculine person is going to stay on your side. And you might have to maybe give this person a reality check if they're the one pushing everyone away. But I feel they're not in your heart space. This can be someone that you know, close to you, but not too close to your heart, okay? And you're also creating a boundary around this person as well. This can be someone like did one wrong to another, and now you're realizing that if they did wrong that person, they're gonna wrong me too. So you're putting some, like, starting to build walls. And if you're not doing that, this is coming here to let you know, if you keep saying yes to everything, every demand, you might end up in like this lower position here too. I see a big fish within the third week. This is coming into your heart space. And again, I don't know why I keep seeing all these men with top hats here. There's another one. I see letter T, S on top of his head. And 7 is the number of wisdom and reflection. So this person might be someone wise, knowledgeable, and they might be coming to you with an offer with a fish. Or the fish can be something that maybe you did some work for this person, and this is now your payment, your part. Let's dive into the tarot now. Please comment down below if you made it so far. Let me know how you're feeling about this reading. We have Ace of Cups, some new emotionally fulfilling. This kind of looks like a butterfly to me, even though lightning like just merges into this beautiful shape. It seems like something coming into your life that will really bring pleasure, that will really bring appreciation, romanticism. Like it's going to really change things around for the positive. When I say romance, it's about romanticizing your life, your relationships, and maybe even your money, guys, okay? Because sometimes we make the money, but we never get the chance to spend it on us. We never get the chance to put it on the side or make something happen for us. I feel like Ace of Cups is really enjoying that. Really, when you enjoy that, you know the lightning actually fills up the cup. It brings energy, it brings light, electricity into your life, okay? We have the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles, we have here demons dancing around the fire. Fire is your crops, what you have planted, and you have maybe doubt if this thing is gonna work out or not. You're doubtful, you're fearful, and the demons, you're letting these demons dance around your mind, your passion, okay? Seven of Pentacles, maybe heard this about that card. It says, is the juice worth the squeeze? I did all this work. Is this going to actually bring me the stability that I desire? That's your questioning, doubting the outcome. But the thing is, everything that you plant takes time to grow. Taking time doesn't mean, because this is the next 4 weeks, this doesn't mean it's going to take centuries. It might take a little longer than you're anticipating. That will tells you what to do in the Seven of Pentacles moment. Go do something else. mind your other businesses. Take care of, maybe there are other things that require attention. That's why this is actually blocked here, so you can take care of those things. Because 10 of Cups is the happy family, support, love, appreciation, that pleasure that you'll go after. That is going to be the experience here. And that might be the thing that you should be paying attention to as well. If you have your family members, if you have a soul family, friends and support, neighbors, teachers, whoever, if you don't have many, if you only have one person that you can say hi to, pour that love into that relationship. Because it seems like when you mind that, when you water that, it is going to grow and it's going to start affecting the pentacles here, the monies as well. Okay, let's pull one more. We had the devil. The devil can be representing a Capricorn. I'm going to say that the devil card represents the zodiac sign of Capricorn, like the Ace of Cups represents Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It can represent the Capricorn energy, but also it means the obsessive thoughts, okay? So Seven of Pentacles and the Devil has similar vibes, not exactly, but because this is surrounded by little devils here, and when you fight back with the little devils in your mind, the bigger one is going to show up. This is a challenge for you to overcome, especially for this month. This is telling you you're overthinking something, you're overanalyzing an issue. When you start to have fun, the issue grows, makes bigger and bigger in your mind and just brings more and more negativity. What you can do about this is hermit. Go back inside of your heart and your mind and quiet mind. Quiet mind can actually shut this devil, keeps telling you, oh, you can't do that. It cannot happen for you. You're not good enough, whatever that is actually the chatter is throwing at you. You're going to quiet that with the hermit. And when your mind is quiet, then you open up space for divine to enter to the scene, give you the message that you need to do, the inspiration, the action point, what you need to do in order to manifest it in alignment of your desires. Okay, so hermit moment is going back into your heart and seeing why, not even why, like who cares why is this happening? You want to experience a certain outcome. You want to romanticize your life. You want to move on in a short way. So maybe just quieting your mind is going to give your mind space to figure that out. Okay, we have the gather here. What did I say? The gather thing. Seven of Pentacles. Is the juice worth the squeeze? I planted all these things. The gather actually collects the what's actually instead of going and fighting in the nature and killing animals. Gather is the first version of the humanity that goes out there and collects the crops and feeds themselves without hurting the nature. So this is basically you gathering your thoughts together and coming to a solution without hurting your mind, yourself, and doubting yourself and killing your manifestation. Rattle here. Rattle is used to disturb these spirits, these little guys here, like dancing on your mind. Rattle can be an instrument, guys. If you have any instrument, just start playing it. If you have anything that can make noise, start making noise with that, because that will rattle all these creatures away, all these spirits away. Okay, so you can use the power of the rattle for yourself. Another thing we have, beauty way. There's always a better way. There's always an easier way, calmer way, and a loving way that you can achieve success. Okay, you can get to where you desire. The focus should be on there, and when your focus is on there, the staff is your magic wand that you will actually hit the ground and change the course of the things. Okay, this can be the tool that is necessary for you. This is the money that you need. This is the connections that you require. It will show up for you to use. Okay, when you're focused on the beauty way, how can I make this thing resolve in a good way? Let's see your spell. We have a love spell. I feel like this is not only applicable to someone maybe you want to have in your life. First, you love yourself, then others will come and reflect the same thing. Friday ride of Venus. Venus rules in this most popular day of the week to prepare yourself for a night of love. Okay, so anyways, let's see. You're combining 6 drops of orange blossom oil, 4 drops jasmine oil, 1 cup sesame oil. Oh, that's too much. Okay, so you can massage yourself, and with that, that's actually maybe even some boost, some energy, and circulation improves the circulation in your body, which is a good way to really relax. And pour the mixture in a steaming bath, it says here. You can say a little chant. I'm a daughter of Venus. I embody love. My body is a temple of pleasure, and I am all that is beautiful tonight. I will drink fully from the cup of love. So taking care of your body, basically, you don't have to mix all these things together. The way that you take care of yourself, that the universe, nature will be taking care of you, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.